Hi, it's Janie here. Welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing a review and application of this new Tarte High Performance Maracuja Miracle Foundation. I had hauled this in a Tarte haul video a couple weeks ago, and one of subscribers asked if I would do a review on it, an application and review. And I told her that I would do that, and I would do it, this week. And today is Monday, October the 21st. But here's what the bottle looks like. And the color is in light. And I will tell you that this is not the right color match for me. It is too yellow. I needed the fair, but I wanted to do the application and the review on how it wears and how it goes on, that type of thing. I can do that without it being the right color, because I am going to be sending this back and trading it for the fair. But anyway, I'm going to get started. I have all my little goodies here, and I'm going to be applying it today with my my beauty blender that I have. I already have it dampened and ready to go. I'm just going to kind of pull my hair back a little bit so you can kind of see what I'm doing. And I'm going to try and zoom in. And, whoops, wrong way. So maybe you can see a little bit better. And I'm going to have to move my camera down just a little bit off of the stand. Here. Try and do that without jarring you around too much. So, we're going to get started. I have a mirror down here that I'm going to try and kind of look into a little bit too, but we'll work it. This is the first time I've ever done an application tutorial review, so kind of bear with me a little bit. I'm kind of new to it. Let's see, I think that's probably good. Alright, so the way that I do, now I do have my eye makeup done. I do have my face moisturized and prepped with primer. And I always do my eye makeup first before I put on my foundation anyway. So that's nothing new for me. So I'm just going to shake it up a little bit. And I always put my foundations on my hand, just to use it as like a little palette canvas type thing. And I'm going to take the big end of my beauty blender and just kind of tap it in. And then I'm just going to kind of start tapping it into the side of my face. And I don't know why, but I always start on this side. I don't know why. I'm not too worried about getting it up underneath my eyes too much, because I am going to be using a concealer. But I'll kind of talk as I go a little bit here. It is, to me, what I would consider a light to medium coverage. It's by no means a heavy coverage at all. And let's kind of tap. It's kind of hard to tell. I'm going to kind of check my mirror here and see how we're looking. Get a little bit up here. Try not to cover my face so you can see. Do you care if I look in the mirror? Is that okay? I know I've watched a lot of tutorials, but I've not actually have done one, so. And I know my lighting's not the best for a tutorial. Okay, now we're going to go to the other side, and I am going to need to add a little bit more foundation to my hand here. I know that. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Just probably just like another drop, about like that. Just to finish off my face. The first time was 2 pumps. So about 2, maybe 3 pumps to get a full application on the face. I do find though with using a beauty blender, you use more foundation than you would if you used your hands or even a brush. So that's one of the downfalls of using a beauty blender. It does give really good coverage though, as far as using the blender. But no, like I said, this color here, and you may not be able to tell on camera, but it is not the right color for me. It is too yellow. I don't like yellow foundations. The coverage is a light to medium. finish. I don't feel like this would be a foundation that you could build up to get a heavy coverage, because I have found that it kind of gets a little cakey. And it does settle into my lines. And I will tell you that I've worn it for the last 3 days. I've tried different primers. I've tried different primers, different setting sprays, different setting powders, and the results are all the same with all of those, with the fact that it starts breaking down about midday, especially in your oily areas like your T-zone. I have an oily T-zone. And plus, I'm really bad about doing this or looking at the computer like this, you know, doing things like that, which I know is bad. You're not supposed to put your hands on your face, so that my hands have a tendency to break it down. But anyway, that is the coverage. And like I said, I don't know if you'll be able to tell because of my lights, but it is a light to medium coverage. This is not a foundation that I'm going to repurchase by any means. I'm going to exchange this one for the Fair, just because it's not the right color, and I don't want to keep something that I'm not going to be able to wear because of the color, and I won't wear it because it's too yellow. If it was the right color, I could deal with it, you know, not lasting throughout the day. That's fine. That's what you carry a touch-up powder for. But anyway, that is the finish. It is kind of a dewy finish, so it's definitely not for oily skin. It would be more towards someone that has dry skin. I'm not even for sure if this would really be a good for mature skin, because like I said, I did have some settling in the lines. And plus it didn't wear very well. It's supposed to be a 12-hour foundation with an SPF of 15. It does have an SPF in it, which is good. And no, it did not wear for 12 hours. I will tell you that, because yesterday I put it on like at 9 o'clock. No, it was after 9 o'clock. It was about 10 o'clock in the morning. We got home. It was about 5:30. And I was looking in the mirror to see, you know, how it had worn. And I had even put my MAC Fix Plus spray on underneath. And then my Urban Decay setting spray on top, and still it was worn down. You could definitely tell, especially with it not being the right color. I could definitely tell where it had worn and had broke down. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and finish out the look. I hope that my perspective, you know, kind of helped you a little bit. You know, of course, you know, everyone's skin is different. Everyone's face is different. Everyone likes different things, and you may absolutely love this foundation. This may be your Holy Grail foundation. You may think that I'm totally off the mark, but for my skin, for my age, and for my lifestyle, I did not care for this foundation. So, but definitely, you know, it's always worth it, you know, to check out reviews and check it out. I didn't do that because it was on sale. I thought, oh, I want to try this. And I should have researched it a little bit better. But anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and set it with my Laura Geller Baked Elements Foundation in Fair. And I did get this off of QVC. It was a Today's Special Value a few weeks ago. Came with this little brush that I'm going to be using to go ahead and set. Actually, I'm not setting my foundation yet. So I'm totally out of my element. I don't know what I'm doing. I need some concealer first. And I am going to use the Tarte concealer that was in the Tarte Today's Special Value that was on QVC for the month of September. And this is in the color Fair to Light. And it's a BB Tinted Under Eye Corrector. And that's what it looks like right there. And this is in the color Fair to Light. And I'm just going to take some and I'm just going to kind of dab it. I try to really concentrate on my dark circles. See, I have bags, dark circles. I have allergies, plus I am 44 years old, soon to be 45, and plus my mother and my grandmother both had these bags, so it's hereditary also. So I do what I can to conceal. I'm not a makeup artist. I do what I know how to do. So anyway, so I'm just going to kind of take my beauty blender and blend, and I hope I'm doing this where it looks okay. It's hard to do without having your mirror right there in front of you. And kind of check just to make sure. Okay, not too bad. And then I am going to take my Age Rewind Maybelline in the color, oh, it's the brightener illuminator right here. One of those things I'm working on. And I just kind of do like a triangle of light is what it's supposed to be called. I don't know if it really works for me, but do what I can. And underneath, as you see, I did like I'm looking in the viewfinder and I'm trying to look in the camera both, so I'm going back and forth, so that's what I'm doing. And then I'm going to blend with my beauty blender again. And I'm using the pointed end of my beauty blender. And this is one of the newer beauty blenders that they just came out with in the black. And I actually like it a lot better than what I thought I would. So I didn't think I would like a beauty blender at all. But I do. And I've been using it quite a bit. Actually, I use it just about every day. And now that I've used it for probably a good month, when I do use a brush, it seems like the brush just hurts to put my foundation on with the brush. But make sure I got this kind of, as I am kind of bringing it up a little bit. I just want to try and get as much light underneath my eyes as possible. Okay, now I'm going to set with my brush, my powder, my Laura Geller. And I just kind of tap it on. And I don't really put any up underneath my eyes because I have a different powder, setting powder that I use to set my concealer with. Kind of go underneath. And I'm just tapping it into my compact too. Just tap, tap. I don't like to rub because I don't want to rub off the foundation that I just spent a good 10 minutes putting on. So anyway, so that is set. And this is really handy because look, it retracts, and so you can even use it and have it really dense if you wanted, or really loose and it's angled. I like that. So let me put that. Now I'm going to set my under eye concealer, and I'm going to be using the Ben 9 Neutral Set powder, and this is in the color 3E as in Edward 1, 3E1 is that. And I use my my Real Techniques the fluffy brush here, and I just dump a little bit into the palm of my hand like so, and tap my brush in, and then I just kind of set my concealer with it, making sure that I go down into the V of light, the triangle of light, as Trisha McAvoy calls it. And if you watch Wayne Goss, he kind of does the same technique also when he does like the contouring and highlighting. So I just kind of go up, make sure I kind of go up. I always kind of go over my nose too. And just keep doing it until I get out of powder. And I ordered a whole bunch of those Ben 9 powders off of a website that sells stage makeup. I don't remember the website, but You can Google it and it'll come up all kinds of different websites where you can order that. Now I'm going to contour, and I'm going to be using my Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil bronzer. And I'm going to use this brush here. This is just a blush brush that I bought at TJ Maxx. I don't know the brand or anything, but I do like to use it as a to contour. And I'm just fishy lips, just to kind of, so I can see where my cheekbone indentation should be that I don't have, because I have a round face. I try to give some definition to my face, but I don't know. I have nose itch. And I make sure I go up into the hairline, up into my ear almost, just so that I don't have a spot here where I just stop, where it's kind of blended. And then I do up underneath my jaw and a little bit here, so I don't have the turkey. And then I'm going to take my flat brush here. This is an e.l.f. powder brush. It's a flat one. This is from their studio line. It's $3, but you can always catch these on sale on the e.l.f. website, up to 50% off. And I'm going to be using my Bare Minerals Ready Blush in the Natural High. It's sturdy. I got this off of QVC. This color here. It's just a really pretty corally pink. And again, I'm just tapping into my compact. And get the excess off there. And again, just tapping onto my cheeks. Making sure I blend it in with my contour, because I don't want a contour line and then a blush line. I want it all to be blended. Kind of smile. Make sure I get it on the apples. And make sure I'm blending it up to the hairline also. Now I'm going to check in my mirror, make sure I'm blended pretty good. Okay. Now I'm going to take my Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil, and I'm going to bronze my face with it. And I'm going to be using this fluffy brush here from Real Techniques. This is called the blush brush, but I like it because it's really big and fluffy. And I'm just going to kind of contour up, or bronze up into my hairline, kind of down a little bit, down, kind of like the letter 3, just to kind of blend it all in. Warm up the face a little bit, blend in. Now I'm going to take my highlighter, which is the Mineralized Skin Finish in Soft and Gentle by MAC. This is a really, really pretty highlighter. Love this. And I'm going to be taking a Real Techniques multitask brush here. And I'm just going to put it onto the tops of my cheeks. Just give it a nice little glow. And then down my nose. Just like so. Check my mirror. I need a little bit more. Didn't quite get enough glowy going here. Sorry. Keep putting the mirror in front of my face. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to take my MAC Prep and Prime. And it's in the loose. It's just a loose translucent powder to use to set everything. And the brush I'm going to be using is my Hydrate and Brighten by Bare Essentials. I'm just going to barely tap this in here because it's, with traveling, it has come completely, a lot of it out, more than what I need. So I'm going to swirl it around in the lid here. And that's just going to kind of just lightly dust all over the face, just to kind of set it and to make sure that all the harsh lines are blended in. It doesn't take very much of that at all, so this is going to last a long time. And I got mine at the CCO for, I think it was around $17. Yeah. Alright, now we're going to do lips. And the lips that I'm using is Treston Red MAC Lip Liner and the Viva Glam A43 in the matte. It's a matte finish. Viva Glam. Is that what it says? It just says Viva Glam. This is color here. So we're going to try to... I'm going to have to look in the viewfinder for this. No, I'm going to look over here. Because I don't want to mess it up. Which I kind of already did. Okay. And then the lipstick. See? I messed it up. I knew I would. On camera jitters. So now I have this little spot right there. Let me take this white and see if I can get that off. No, not too bad. Okay, and then I'm going to take everything and I'm going to set it with my Urban Decay Makeup Chill Makeup Setting Spray. Shake it up. This has actually lasted me a long time. I bought this in, I want to say May. And I probably still have to like here, that much left. And I use it just about every day. Some days I do forget, just because I get in a hurry. Anyway, that is the finished look. My hair is still wet. My hair takes forever to dry. But anyway, let me, you can kind of see the finish a little bit. I mean, overall, the foundation is not bad. My only complaint with it is that it just doesn't wear. I mean, the finish is pretty. I would like it better if I had the right color, but the finish is pretty. It goes on smooth. It blends out really nice. It's just, it doesn't last. That's the only thing, which I guess you can live with. I'm going to try and get a little bit closer. You can see. It's kind of scary. Whew. Go back out. Get way out. There we go. Anyway, that's it. That's my first tutorial review application video. Hope it wasn't too scary seeing me without makeup on. Anyway, but thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it, and have a great day. Bye.